In this video, I'm going to show you how I use my notebook to track my meals, my workouts, and my supplements to get the maximum results in the minimum time.
All right, so first of all, here is my workout book. It's just a simple blank book, okay, nothing special about it. And every page, front and back, is one day. Okay, I use both pages for one day. Now, as you can see up at the top here, I wrote the date, yesterday, 17th August, and anaerobics week 4. Anaerobics is the workout that I made up when I lost those 30 pounds in 4 months. It's basically a series of plyometrics that I do, interval training that I do. The reason I say week 4 is because there's a progression. I'm coming off of a lean bulk, and I put week 4 so that I know when to progress and when to increase my workouts, okay? Now I break it down. Up at the top, I have all my calisthenics exercises because I'm trying to, even though I'm going to cut, I'm trying to do a lot of muscle training. I'm trying not to lose any of my lean gains from the lean bulk. And you see here, there's a little bit of a line between that and the static exercises and the interval exercises. Now, the reason for this is I used to go to the gym and I would do all of my calisthenics, and then I do my static exercises, and then I do my intervals. But what I've been doing lately, especially since I moved into this new house and I've got like a pull-up and dip tower at home, is I've been doing 2-a-days. So this little line here separates the two workouts, okay? So what I did yesterday when I went to the gym in the morning is I started off with my static exercises. Now, as you can see, I did first the L sit. I did 3 sets of 20-second holds with a 30-second rest in between. Then I did freestanding handstand. I did 2 sets of 1 minute with a 1-minute rest. That means I set the timer for a minute, did as many, or as few rather, handstands as possible. If I went down, I just went back up into the handstand for a minute, took a 1-minute break, and then did another minute, okay? I did the side plank. I always do one side to the other side and front plank in a superset for a minute. And I mix it up. For instance, if I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, left, right, front, and then Tuesday, Thursday, right, left, front, what I'm going to do the next week is the opposite. I'll do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right, left, front, and then the opposite for Tuesday, Thursday. And this is like my shorthand here. You see this little parenthesis here. That basically means that I did those in a superset, okay? So I did 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute with no break in between. Then on the other side, I did the same thing with back bridge. Back bridge on my head, then for a minute, then I dropped it down to my shoulders to do a headless back bridge for a minute, 1 minute break, and then I did a front bridge for a minute, okay? So that was basically my warm-up. My warm-up is just to do my static exercises. Then I did my anaerobics workout. Now, this is one of the things where I really need my notebook, because when I'm doing these exercises, I'm doing usually like 10 reps, 30-second break, 10 reps, 30-second break. My heart rate's going up and down the whole time. It's really hard anaerobic training. And, the idea is, especially if you really get into it and push yourself, you're going into like oxygen deprivation, you're losing count of where you're at, so what I do is it looks complicated, but I make this very simple. I do basically, like I said, I'm in the 4th week of doing this right now. I did plyometric push-ups, push up, clap my hands to my chest, push up. I did 10 reps of them, 30-second break, then tuck jumps, then push-ups, and then all these exercises in a row. So it's 10 reps with a 30-second break. And here's the important part for the notebook. I would make a little mark. So I do like 10, chest clapping push-ups, set the timer for 30 seconds to make a mark. Then I do my tuck jumps, and then my push-ups again, and my donkey kicks. So basically, by how many marks there are here, I could always know where I'm at. It'd be like mark, 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 and then I make 1 mark off to the side because I did 4 complete cycles. Then I did another one. Okay, great. My second set, my second set, my second set, my second set. And then, second cycle. So basically by looking here, I know exactly where I am, okay? Exactly which exercise I have coming up or whatever, because there's no way in hell I'd be able to keep all this straight in my head. Then after that, I did burpees. So the same thing. I did 10 burpees with 30-second rest in between. And here you can see where I marked off like all 10 sets. And I think actually yesterday what I did was I just was feeling good. I had a little bit more time. I didn't have to like leave the gym for any meeting or anything. So I immediately went ahead and I did my hanging leg raises. I did, some body weight squats. The way I do it here with my calisthenics is, for instance, pull-ups and bar dips. You see I got a parenthesis on the side, so that means I do them as a superset. I'll just do pull-ups and then right away I'll do the bar dips. Bar dips, because they're not ring dips, okay? I have a number in a box. That's what I set as the goal. Like I know I'm going to do 10, good pull-ups. I know I'm going to do 15 good bar dips. So that's basically the way it works. Like every time there's a parentheses, I know I'm doing a superset, and having a number in a box that's like my goal. Okay, so it's not like, well, how many reps did I do yesterday of push-ups, full range and push-up handles or whatever. I know basically, okay, I'm gonna do 15 full range push-ups, push-up handles after I do my body weight rows. Okay, now on the next page, what I do is I have the same information, okay, date yesterday, and the workout that I did, the however many weeks I'm into the workout that I've been doing, and then I have all the information about what I eat, how much I eat, and when I eat. So as you can see here, at 5:45. I threw into a blender 12 fluid ounces of unflavored, unsweetened almond milk, a banana frozen, of course, and 50 grams of whey protein, not powder in parentheses. That means I didn't put 50 grams of powder. Rather, for the particular protein that I'm using, I put 50 grams of protein worth. I think this was 78 grams of powder, okay, makes 50 grams of protein. Okay, because there's obviously more in the protein powder than just protein. Great. Then I also had 200 milligram Motrin. I was having a problem with my shoulder because I slept on it wrong, which always screws me up. So I put down 200 milligram Motrin, 2 Burn 60s. If I do a workout in the morning, I'll basically take 2 of these pills. They're like fat burner energy pills I got from, not from GNC. They're a lot cheaper from like Sam's Club or BJ's or whatever. Like half the price from GNC. But, I just take them in the morning. I don't have to worry about getting coffee or whatever. It wakes me up and gets me concentrating pretty well. 2 5-HTPs. Those are pills I got from like it's just from like a health food store. They like help, with your mood and your, your concentration, whatever. Gram of vitamin C, multivitamin fish oil. Right after I worked out here at 8:30, after I was done with everything on the previous page, I had 50 grams of whey protein, not powder. Once again, it was 78 grams of powder, but only made 50 grams of protein. 75 grams of dextrose, 10 grams of glutamine, 5 grams of creatine. I use this parenthesis here if I'm eating like everything together. Okay, so that was my after workout shake. Then over here, you can see at 12:15, at 1500, and 1830, I had 200 grams of chicken and 25 grams of almond in hot sauce. Okay. At 1830, I also had 200 Motrins, 1 5-HTP, a gram of vitamin C, and a fish oil pill. Okay, and then I went ahead at 9 o'clock. I had 2 scoops of bodybuilding.com foundations, cinnamon roll casein with water. That's 72 grams. I don't just use scoops of anything. I always measure everything out. That was 72 grams of powder, 10 grams of glutamine, and 4 teaspoons of Walmart Metamucil, sugar-free. Okay, just use the Walmart store brand. That's something I really started doing when I was on the steak and eggs diet, because one of the things with the steak and eggs diet is unless you eat like a salad or a lot of green vegetables, you're not getting in a lot of fiber. So I just used a fiber supplement to round things around.
Now, I didn't really show you this because I wanted you to see my workouts or exactly what I ate so you could just do the same thing. The important thing is that you see how I set this up. I set this book up with the workouts the night before, so when I wake up in the morning, I just grab it, and I automatically know what exercises in which order, how many sets, how many reps, whatever. While I'm doing the exercises, I can mark them off either with repetitions or just a little hash mark if I do my 10 tuck jumps or 10 burpees or whatever. So I know exactly where I'm at. I don't lose track. And also, what I do is once a week, I have my measurements, okay, my weight, and I measure around upper arms, lower arms, thighs, calves, waist, chest, neck. So I can look what I've been doing for the last week, and I can see, have I been gaining or losing strength? Have I been gaining or losing weight? Have I been gaining or losing size in certain body parts? So what I do at the end is okay, how do I have to adjust my workout to to accomplish my goals? How do I have to adjust my diet by eating more or less to accomplish my goals? Is my workout suffering because I haven't been eating enough? Am I gaining weight, getting fat because I haven't been because I've been eating too much? I can see everything, just right in front of me for the last several months, and that is really consistency and altering your plan to meet your goals is the best way to get the fastest results.